Hey everybody, it is Mike Young, lifestyle nutritionist with aPlantBasedDiet.org. I'm not really going to get too excited about this chapter, and I'm holding up my notes here so I know what to say because this is kind of complicated. But this chapter is number 33, and it is called Chemical Warfare on Women. And I'm addressing it specifically to women because most all the things that we're going to talk about here are not done by men. I know there are some men that do, but by and large, it's almost exclusively female. And I do believe that there are probably a lot of health problems that relate to this, including different types of cancer is what my initial guess would be, although it's just a guess. But I think when we go through this list, when I go through this list now here in this chapter, and you tally it all up, you're going to realize that something is not right, especially if you believe that chemicals are harmful to the human body. That premise, you kind of go in with that, and that chemicals cause some type of negative reaction in the human body, whether it be cancer or something else. So let's talk about it. What are we talking about with chemical warfare on women? I'm going to start listing off the different things. There's, first of all, birth control, the pill, the birth control pill. Cosmetics, the whole cosmetics industry of all different types of cosmetics, including, I think I got, makeup at the end. But we'll talk about some of the specific cosmetics that you want to be aware of. And all of these, unless you're buying them, well, if you're not buying them vegan, they probably have animal products, which are seeping into your skin. But bigger than that is if you're not buying them fully organic and chemical free, they have chemicals that are seeping into your body, your skin, and everything else that's outside, is an organ and it absorbs things. So you need to, especially things that are touching and constantly in contact, constantly. That stuff is dangerous and potentially lethal. All right, so the cosmetics industry. How about some things like lip balm, hair color, breast implants, cosmetic surgery, Botox injections, fillers. Did I mention hair color? I think I did, yes. Makeup, etc. So all these things are what I'm putting into as chemical warfare on women because, I can put my phone down now, they are almost exclusively used by women. And they are almost exclusively full of chemicals, and it's a problem. I don't know why people aren't taught this from an early age, because if you were to get some other kind of chemicals on your hands and stuff, you want to wash it right off. But these things, oh, let me add another one, moisturizers is another one, almost exclusively chemicals. You can find, again, you can find products out there that don't have chemicals, that are organic and vegan. Get them both, vegan, organic, non-chemical. You want those things listed in there. And I know that they're probably not the greatest. They're probably, they don't give you exactly the look you want, because it's all about looks with cosmetics, I know. But, you got to, probably the reason why is they're not super powerful and they're not super harmful. That's why they're not able to do that. And, I also think that maybe people should second guess the whole cosmetics industry or beauty industry as a whole. I mean, everyone's trying to look the same, almost get that same look and also it kind of automatically makes the assumption that you don't like the way you look. And in order for you to look good, you have to do this, you have to do that. That is not a good state of mind. It's not good for anyone's state of mind, actually. If people say that, people just think right away that I'm not good enough and I have to do this. And I know I'm not a female, and I'm not into cosmetics or any of these things. I don't use any of them. Actually, I think all the things I named off, I don't use or do any of those things. But, I'm a guy, I guess it's okay. And if you're a woman, I guess the problem is there's all this peer pressure out there. But, it's no different than all the peer pressure that is out there telling you to live a different lifestyle than I'm talking about, especially the food, all the peer pressure. Everywhere you go, everyone's trying to get you to eat something that's harmful for you. And everyone's trying to get you to behave in a way that's bad for you and others and the environment and everything else. It's constant. So the beauty industry, the cosmetics industry really isn't that much different from these things, if you think about it. So it's definitely going to be a big issue going forward. And it's going to be something that, in order to shift the paradigm, people have to shift out of it for sure. But I think that just like with the food and with the other lifestyle factors, people eventually will do that. I'm hopeful for that. So, I guess in some way, if you agree with this, just say I agree in the comments. Please share it, put it on your timeline, put it on your social media. I know it's totally counterculture right now, and as many things as people get upset about, I'm sure people would get even more upset about this kind of stuff, right? Or maybe it's one of these silent things where someone's finally like, oh, I'm so glad you finally said something, because everyone's fighting about all this stuff as if that stuff's more important. And this is, I think, super important. Unless we get to a stage where all, or let's say almost all, let's say the 80-20 rule again, instead of like 20% of the cosmetics being okay, and of course, maybe only 5% you actually want to buy because the other ones don't work or something, how about we switch it around so like 80% of the cosmetics are all fully organic, chemical free, and vegan? If that's the case, and all these procedures, like I guess Botox is not organic, I don't think so. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling you're injecting some type of a poison into you, and your body, there's no way your body's going to do well with that. I don't see how your body's going to do well. I mean, I understand it's done for cosmetic reasons, but that's just looks. This V-book is way more concerned about things beyond looks. Looks is just a surface thing. We're talking about what's inside. We want that to be optimized. In order to do that, people are going to have to change this. Women are going to have to change this. Society is going to have to change its expectations. Right now, it's just in a really bad place. And just like most of the things that we talk about, or that I talk about here in the V-book, it's because there's all these big, powerful industries that make lots of money off this stuff. They're the ones that don't want it to change, because they would be hurt financially in a significant way if we switch that paradigm from, instead of 20% of the products that I just listed, and there may be others. Comment with more. If there's things I missed and forgot about with women, chemical warfare on women, please let me know. But instead of 20% being the way that we would like to see them, if it switches to 80, that's going to affect the profits of a lot of these companies. And these are massive, massive industries. Just look at the beauty magazines, look at the commercials, it's all over the place, right? Even Instagram and social media, a lot of these people are social media influencers. They get paid, they have deals with, that's why they're taking all these pictures and videos and all this stuff, is because they have sponsors, which are these beauty companies. I mean, it's everywhere. Life is saturated with it. So think about this. Hopefully this makes you think. And again, if you have some other things to add that I forgot, please let me know down in the comments. Please like the video as well if you got some value out of it. Of course, subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.